sort out, and you see some of the rooms we've already cleaned already. Here we are. This would be one of the old clerk's office or something for taking in the paperwork for the different courts and trials. It's a bit messy when we found it. We've tidied it up. It's all nice and cleanish now. Okay, so this is the old cells, and some bright spark for the media started chalking up the names of the people that are going to go in them, like Goldman Sachs, Tony Lyer, wanted for war crimes, Boris Johnson, Fred Goodwin, and then the RBS guy, little posters, JP Morgan. I just watched a very interesting video on the live stream the other night about how JP Morgan pushed to set up a central bank in America, and President Jackson defeated them. And one of his things in 1840s or 50s said, "I defeated the banks." And then back in 1910, JP Morgan, Rockefeller, Rothschild, I think, got together and had a secret meeting about setting up a central bank, which they did, the Federal Reserve Bank, which then printed all the money and ripped everyone off with fractional reserve banking. George Bush, Merrill Lynch.
Ain't no justice, there's just us.
Yeah, no justice, just us, pal. So here we are in courtroom number 1, which is going to have the likes of Tony Blair, maybe Boris Johnson, maybe some of the top bankers who've been running the fractional reserve central banking system that's been ripping off the planet for so long. Maybe some of the government ministers who are trying to criminalise homeless people. Apparently we're going to try them in absentia, which means they probably won't turn up, but proper evidence is going to be presented, and I think we've got proper solicitors and barristers willing to make the cases. Apparently Tony Blair and Bush were just recently, in the last month or so, convicted in Malaysia under the Nuremberg principles of war crimes in Iraq and Afghanistan. So I think we're going to be getting in touch with the Malaysian authorities to get some of that evidence and present it here. You know, the aim of Occupy Justice has been stated on taking this